Well, good morning, and welcome to Crafters TV this fine Saturday morning. So excited for a whole host of reasons. For one, being on this side of the building, I can't wait to tell you what's coming up as well, because we've got so much lined up for you, in fact, across the whole weekend. So you may make sure... That was a great start there. The watch deciding to talk. Hang on a minute, let me turn that off. There we go. Normal results service. Let's start. Good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV on this fine Saturday morning. That's what we'll do. We'll edit that bit out. No one will know. No one will notice thing. So good morning, everybody, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Yes, we've got a great day lined up, a great weekend lined up. We're calling it a Craft Along weekend. And I'll explain a little bit more as the day goes along. I'm going to give a few shout outs to everybody as well, though, but I'm going to go straight over. I'm going to go straight over because I can't tell you how excited I am. I did say it was for a whole host of reasons, but this one in particular, because I feel like I haven't seen this gorgeous lady in such a long time. I feel like we started when she started 2 years ago, and we started together, and then I feel like I've not seen her since. So I'm really excited, and I am going to shout out straight away. I'm on this side, but I'm so excited to be working alongside the most wonderful, talented lady, one of the most finest crafters you could ever wish to meet, and I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart, because I've been a big fan of hers for a long time before she started on this with us, with our journey. But it is the gorgeous Mccarthy. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today. It's going to be a fabulous day. I'm so excited to finally get to see you, not just work with you.
I know. And we did have a big hug. We had a great big hug when we saw each other, because, and I'm so sorry, I didn't let go.
That's all right.
I felt like it was a little bit of an uncomfortably long hug there, but you know, we hadn't seen someone for such a long time.
Yeah, no.
So it was lovely, and it is lovely, and I can't wait. And I will ask you in a second as well, Michelle, to share your makes with us in a moment or two, because let me tell you now, you're not in for one craft along, and I'm going to call it as it is. She's the queen of the craft along. She absolutely is the queen of the craft along, and we've got not one but two fabulous craft alongs lined up for you today, and I will go through that with you in a moment. However, few things first that we'll get to. We're going to talk about things that are coming up today. We are starting with Play Your Craft Right this very second. We've got a great game lined up for you for Facebook and YouTube, where you are going to be with a chance of winning something yourself simply just by commenting along. It is a very interactive channel, as you know, here. So yeah, it's going to be a really good one. First things first, though, we are going to give a few shout outs to the people that are in the building, because it's very quiet. It's spookily quiet on a Saturday. It is. It's always unnerving when I come in on a weekend. Dean, already. Oh, it's nice, though. It's nice. So we've got producer Dean, who says it's a very nice, chilled out Saturday. We've got the gorgeous Charlotte. Hi, she says, in control of all those lovely camera shots and getting up close and personal with everybody. We've also got actually a very unusual one, because we've got James in the backstage today. Yeah. And James is usually sat where Charlotte sat, but he's doing a little bit of a multi-operational job today, and he's been left a list by Jake and Tracy, so I'm no doubt he'll be busy all day long. We've got the gorgeous Rachel as our social media superstar, so anybody that wants to comment, please do fire across those comments. Any questions you want asking, absolutely fire those across as well, because Rachel will just steer me in, and I can already see there's loads there. And it always makes me laugh, because Ben's always the first one in. Not my Ben, but Michelle's Ben. He's always the first one in, isn't he, Michelle?
Yeah. I think it's become a bit of a challenge between him and Rachel now to see who can log on first and say hello first.
I love it. You keep them coming. And by the way, I can't wait to taste your latest delights. I've got mine over there, and Charlotte said it's very good. Yeah. I have heard it's very good. Keep telling you, it needs to be on MasterChef or something like that, your hubby. Right, so let's get things started. First things first, we do have a new, no longer weekday. We've got a weekend wonder, which we'll come to in a moment. But we've also got some other things coming up. But we've got a little bit of a thing going off over on the website, which is a spend more, save more. Should really separate my words when I'm writing notes very last minute on here. But as you can see on the screen, if you spend Now get this right, if you spend £50 today or $50, you're going to get an extra 10% off. The code that you need to put in is spend, save and 10. Did I say £10, $10? Oh, even better, Dean. I'm saying 10%, it's £10. Yeah. So spend more, save more. So that's the code that you can see on the screen, which if you spend the £50, $50, you'll get that £10 or $10 off your checkout price, and it'll come off automatically towards the end. So don't worry, just log into your account, you put what you want in there when you're spending across the website, and you'll get that extra additional £10 off, which I think is absolutely fabulous. But in the promo code, don't forget, I've done it myself. Where I thought, oh, I'm going to get my code, and I forgot to put it in there. And then I've gone to checkout, and I took it off, and then I'm like, what's going off? It's because I hadn't put the code in. So you do need to make sure you put in that code in, which is spend, save, 10, as you can see on the screen. But we're not done there, because if you want to spend £100 or $100, we're going to give you some more. We're going to give you £20 off. That's crazy. That's a fabulous deal as well. And again, the code that you need to put in there is spend, save, 20. That's the code that you need there. But right at the very bottom, if you are going to the £130 mark or $130 today, perhaps you're buying a machine, then you're going to get your extra additional £30 or $30 off simply by popping in there, spend, save, 30. An incredible promotion going off, shall we call it? But it's not forever. So it ends tomorrow on the 17th at 11, well, we're going to call it midnight. We'll call it midnight. So that will be ending tomorrow. That's Sunday the 17th. That will be over. So anything you're spending today, if you can, and you can get it up to that £50 mark or £100 or the $100, just make sure you put in that code in there as well. We also have a little special offer for our stateside friends, because there is free shipping over $50 today. Is that today and tomorrow, Dean? Just today and tomorrow, so for the weekend. So it's the same as the spend more, save more. That deal will finish tomorrow. So that is a free shipping for any order over $50 for you lovely lot over in the stateside, and all our lovely friends over there. Now, we do have a weekend wonder. I will come to that weekend wonder. I think I'm going to sort that out now, if that's okay, Dean, before I go to any comments, because it is an absolutely fabulous one. I'm going to have to do this like... It's like so heavy. Oh, let's get that there in front for you to see. Now, it isn't all the contents. Let's just get that right. This isn't the contents, but it is the totally Tiffany desk-made storage. It's the perfect storage, and you're going to get all the clips as well, which I like those clips because you can clip each storage together, or you can put other things in there as well. But I'm showing you this one because we've got all sorts. This is a fabulous one that is one of those removable, portable storage systems. So if you want just your paper or whatever it is that you've got in here, and it will hold up 12 by 12 sheets and cardstock and things like that, then you can take it out. But of course it stores very nice and neatly onto your totally Tiffany, complete desk-made storage there. But it is a really handy one, and they are such big. I mean, look how much we've got in there. There is a ton of things in here. Obviously, like I said, none of these accessories, like anything like that's coming. It is literally the storage and all the clips that's coming to you today. And the price that we've got is £35 or $45. Double points. Now, that's the flat rate, but literally when you take off your club membership, the lowest that you'll pay today, that's bizarre, is £28 or $36. That's an incredible saving, and of course you're getting those double points. Now I'm going to try and swiftly move that along there, because that is the weekend wonder, and that will be here today and tomorrow, or while stocks last. So take advantage of that fantastic price, and of course those double points too. Oh, I think it's time to do some hellos, Michelle.
Yes.
I think it's definitely time to do some hellos, because I don't want to miss anybody today. The other day, I came in on, I think it was Tuesday. Was that the Template Library launch? I've never seen comments like it in my life, Michelle. Literally off the chart. So I don't want to miss anybody's today. And our Rachel has, she has said, Ben Mccarthy straight away. Good morning, everyone. He's the first one in there. Actually, though, Rachel got in first.
Oh, did she?
She got in first. Today. Or she might not have done. She might just have put Ben's after. I mean, who knows? She's Rachel, when I told her that it's going to be absolutely lovely working with you because it's been absolutely ages. She says, I've got to give you my love.
Oh.
Because she's wishing, and there's something else about something else, but I'll tell you in the break.
Okay.
Something to do with the birthday. Something to do with a gift. Oh, am I allowed to say any more?
Yeah, she said, what can I get you? And I'm like, well, anything from Kate Spade, new car, new shoes. And then she asked the hubby and he said, red vines. Do love a red vine. It's just like those...
Yeah,
addicted.
absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Michael Adams says, a very good morning, everyone, from Chaz and Stephanie. Becky Haas, I always try and remember how to say your surname, Becky, and I do apologise. She says, good morning, all. Going to be a wonderful day with Debbie and Michelle. I do hope so. I mean, we can't wait. I mean, It's been absolutely ages since we worked together, so we're really, really excited. We'll try and behave ourselves.
Yes.
We'll try and be good. Not too many giggles. Maybe one or two thrown or littered away there, but literally I know what I'm going to be like with her because I know the fun we've had when we have been together. So Lillian Clark says, good morning. Crafters TV. Brenda Kay says, good morning. Lynn Bledsoe. I hope I say that right as well, Lynn. Says, hello, everyone from Indiana. Veronica says, good morning, folks. Last night's was amazing. I'm hoping I've got time to make it on Tuesday. Something about to do with Rachel, that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what that means, Rachel. Oh, I think I know what that means. Eleanor Fleck, good morning, all from Pennsylvania. God love her. Do you know, she's been up since 5:30 this morning with Ted.
Really?
Yeah, that's very early. That's even earlier than me.
Gosh.
I was up at 6. 5:30. I know, there should only be 1 6 in a day. And it's
There is
not.
only 1 6 in a day.
I was going to say, it should not be the morning, it should be the the evening one or the tea time one. Michelle Harris on YouTube. Michelle, I am happy you loved my coffin. It was a Debbie Robinson special.
Yeah,
What have I missed?
So my craft along yesterday.
Yes.
She posted last night and tagged me. She was inspired by my coffin and she'd made something a little bit different. I'm not sure. You'll have to see the picture and
I believe we've got a photo that we're going to be sharing later. So thank you very much, Michelle. I'm really looking forward to it. I actually clocked it. I know, that's a big coffin. That's really spooky as well. It's kind of scary, Michelle.
It is a bit.
Went a little bit spooky there. But absolutely amazing. Carol Gamble, good morning to my 2 favourite crafty ladies. Oh, isn't that lovely? Thank you, Carol. That's really sweet. Crafting Queen says, hello, crafty pals, Debbie, Michelle, and all the CTV crew. Only my second time watching Play Your Crafts Right live from the start. Me and mornings don't see eye to eye. me and mornings never see eye to eye.
No,
are you the same, Michelle?
Totally agree.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I scare myself in the morning when I wake up and then look in that mirror, I'm like, what the? Just like, me and mornings don't mix. No. We don't mix at all. And then... yeah, there's loads of comments coming through. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to stop reading all the comments. Keep them coming through, though. Don't forget, for everybody who's just messaging and things like that, especially during the game, are going to be in with that chance, aren't they, to win? So definitely keep those coming in. But I think we better get started with things that we've got on. Now, we're going to start a little bit different because we've got a plan. We've got quite a few things on. We've got a couple of craft-alongs coming up later on. By the way, do we have any guests on the craft-along? On both?
We've got Gaz later.
I know, I'm really looking forward to catching up with Gaz again.
Dunga shorts, he calls them.
They were amazing, they were absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited we've got a couple of guests. That's really fabulous. However, we are going to start with something, so very smoothly, we'll do a bit of limbering. Although I have got my support bandage on my knee today, so I should be all right. Because I've been having a bit of a jippy knee, Michelle. I'll fill you in later. There's no fun getting old, is there?
No.
No fun whatsoever. But we do have, and I think I've got the right one, is it the Country Lane collection? The Sarah Signature Country Lane selection, which is where our Michelle in a second is going to show you something beautiful. And I have seen it, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've got a little selection collection of the Country Lane for you. And the price that you're seeing on the screen is £34 or $44. You can take off the Platinum price, which will be the lowest that you'll pay if you're in Club Platinum. So that's £27.20 or $35.20. Now, seriously, this is a beautiful, beautiful collection. I don't know where to start. In fact, do you know what I'm going to start with? I'm going to start with this gorgeous lace frame. It's honestly a beautiful, beautiful metal die set there that enables you to create some nice nesting abilities, but some apertures as well. So that's coming in the collection. We've got the lovely hanging sign and vines, which is that stamp set and dies. Whether you want to use a stamp set on its own, or if you want to cut out a topper piece for that, you've got the dies to do that for you, because you won't be cutting anything out by hand. The same with the garden gateway, a lovely door frame and a lovely stone archway. All beautiful together, and it's almost like one of those little reveal, those reveal doors, or the secret doors, that kind of thing that you can do with that stamp and die set. This one is absolutely beautiful because it's somewhere that I definitely would be able to catch my breath and go and read a book under a tree. Oh, absolutely idyllic, and that's the Idyllic Meadows stamp set for you. We've got the flowers in this collection, so that's the Perfect Peony. You can use this with any of your flower forming foam, or of course your paper flowers as well, and a really useful one. I use that quite a lot. It's one of the flower sets that I have at the side of my desk, including this little beauty, the swirled butterflies, 2 gorgeous butterflies dies in there. Light Up the Lane die set, which is that old-fashioned light that you would see in one of those quirky country lanes, or even like from an olden era. And then the Dustral Dome, which is that lovely lamp set there as well, and that's your stamps and your dies. I'm still not done though, because we do have included in there some ribbon. So we've got some of our lovely, and I think it's the seam binding ribbon on this one, on the Country Lane, and then the lace on the bobbin there as well. All of that for £34 or $44, I think is a steal of a deal. I will tell you, we don't have a vast amount left. We're now getting down towards we're going to call it as limited stock, because it literally, this is why we're starting with it, isn't it? Because we were like, we saw the figures at the start of the show, we thought, we've got to change tack, change plan. So it is limited quantities. We don't have much of this left. For £27.20 or $35.20 if you're in the Club Platinum or brand new to Club Inspired today, that's what you're paying. It's saving of over 70%. And I know our Michelle's got some lovely samples and a demo lined up for you.
I do. The design team loved this collection, as they do every collection, but they absolutely loved this one. So this one is Debby Clough's. I love everything about this. You've got that beautiful lamp, you've got this topiary. Is that how you say it? You've got that lovely, did I say it right?
You said that perfectly right, yeah.
That makes a change, doesn't it?
I just think it's safe. I thought me and you were going to be all right. We can't get things out right, can we?
No. Gosh, no. You've got that beautiful embossing folder in the back, and this here is one of my all-time favourites. I absolutely adore that sign. You've got those beautiful edgeables on this one, again, opening up to that beautiful embossing folder. The flower down here, the lovely flower, that die is still in that collection as well. Look at this. This is Nicole's. Look at it. How beautiful is that? You can really build your scenes up with this collection, and that's what I absolutely love about this. The ability to scene build, and I love that die there. I love how you can open the gate. You could have your little message under there, so when you open the gate, you've got the little message, happy birthday, happy anniversary, whatever that card is for. Another one, look at this. And again, look, they've got those beautiful flowers, you've got that lovely frame, and then you've built that scene up inside with those gorgeous
That's gorgeous, that,
stamps.
isn't it?
It's lovely. I think that, yeah, Nicole Preston, that one.
Oh.
I thought it said Bretherick, but it didn't. And again, this is a nice, simple one, but so effective. Sometimes you don't need to go more is more. You can really pull it back, but with this collection, it still looks absolutely stunning. And then lastly, you've got that beautiful edgeable again, opening it up onto that absolutely gorgeous scene that you're going to be able to build up. And that's Nicole Preston as well. So absolutely some beautiful samples in there. I'll pop these away and then we'll have a bit of a play. Oh, I rhymed then. I've almost got to Zeus then. Right. I can rhyme, but I can't speak, apparently. You know, we've all got our strengths and weaknesses.
We have, yes, we have indeed. We have indeed. I think it's a Yorkshire thing myself personally, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely, although saying that, Jan's from Yorkshire and Jan's not, she's so eloquent.
She's a bit posh, isn't she? She's a bit posh, can we just say?
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to working with her tomorrow, I can't tell you. I feel like I'm being treated before I go on to my holiday. I feel like I'm being in for a real treat. Working with Michelle today and Jan tomorrow. I'm really blessed. Blessed and privileged, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I feel the same. I got to see Jan a few weeks ago. We did a little photo shoot together, but it was so good because I haven't seen her for as long as I haven't seen you.
Oh, wow.
So that was nice. And then I've got you all day today. We've got Debbie all day today. Love it. But back to my demo. So I've picked a few of the items. Of course, I've picked the lace frame. It's just absolutely stunning. I've got that beautiful edgeable here, and then I've got that stamp set. So you can see that it's a nice, lovely size. I mean, it's, just over 7 inches. And then this beautiful frame set, just classic. It's one of my all-time favourites. So I've got some white card and I've got some gold. It's a matte, it's a sheen mirror, matte mirror, whatever you want to call it. Let's pop all these on.
I usually call it like a satin card.
Yeah.
Do you know, I know people call it like a matte mirror, don't they? But I look at it as like a satin kind of card.
I think it is more than the matte mirror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It looks like, is it a double-sided one, that one, Michelle? Is it from the glittering gold or is it a single one?
It's a single one. Do you know what? I don't even know where I've got this from.
Do you know what? I think it's from one of the, I think it's one of the packs that we did a while ago, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. We've all got that box, haven't we? Or that drawer where we've got all our bits in. Yeah, and it's from that. I had a few bits left over. So, unfortunately, when you pull it out of your bit box, you can never remember where it's from.
That's the thing. You don't label your bit box. It's just called the bit box.
Bit box,
it literally is where you throw everything that you won't. Because are you the same, Michelle, with like my glitter card and mirror card? I don't want to throw any of it away. Same with my favourite papers.
Oh, yes.
So everything just goes into. I mean, I don't know about your bit box, but mine's massive. At one stage, I had 4.
Yeah.
And I had to be really tough on myself. And I thought, come on, Debbie, you're getting a little bit into the hoarding stage now.
Yeah, it's getting a bit full.
Yeah.
But that's it, though. It does. You keep throwing all those bits in there, and then you forget to use those bits, and it gets fuller and fuller. That's when I like to do sort of like that basket weave effect on my card with all my sort of offcuts and my strips. Create a huge, beautiful background with all sort of your strips. But yeah, so that is where that was from. Let's pop these off. Pop that on there.
I'm going to read a few comments while we're watching you just undo that. We've got Lynn Harvey saying, hi Debbie, Michelle and the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone, with little wavy and happy face there. Hope you're keeping well and enjoying the weekend so far. We are, Lynn, I hope you are too. Georgia on YouTube said, my treat boxes arrived yesterday and I had a play. Started with some Halloween characters, then made some animals, Muppets and a faux snow globe. Loving the versatility with these sets. We absolutely love them, and we will show you Michelle's beautiful craft-along projects in a while. Because Michelle Harris on YouTube saying she can't wait to see the sled craft-along. Me neither, because it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then Colleen Cowell Passardi? I think that's how you say your surname, Colleen. Morning, Debbie and Michelle. Watching you and enjoying my first cup of coffee. Going today for wedding dress shopping with my future daughter-in-law here in Florida. Oh, that's so lovely.
That's
do you know,
exciting.
that was one of my jobs I wanted to do, Michelle, when I left school. I wanted to work in a wedding bridal gown place and dress the brides.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's that fairy tale princess thing that you want to do. So I hope, Colleen, you have a lovely day out with your future daughter-in-law, and I hope she says yes to the dress, or yes to the right dress.
I love that programme.
Yeah, oh
so
my God, I'm obsessed with that one. I really do love that. But yeah, that's. I hope you have a lovely day there, Colleen. And thank you for joining us whilst you're watching your cup of coffee and watching us at the same time. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And Michelle Harris on YouTube, she says, I have a huge, in capital letters, bit box. I was wondering where it was going, I'm not going to lie. But Michelle, yes, absolutely. We all have those big bit boxes, we do.
We do. We do. And then you sort of, you forget what's in there. We don't use it as much as we should do. I've just gone round the edge with my green topaz water reactive. It's going to tie it in lovely to the papers that I'm using, and it just takes that sort of stark edge away.
It's lovely as well, the topaz, the green topaz you've chosen.
Yeah.
We're often a colour we don't always use. It's absolutely gorgeous, that.
No, definitely not, but it just fits in beautifully. So if I bring in my paper that I'm going to be using, you can see it just ties in absolutely gorgeous with that. So what have we got next? What was I going to use? Here it is. So I've got this beautiful edgeable. We're going to use that, so I'll pop those to the side. Bring in just my card base. We have got just 6.5 by 6.5, and I'm going to pop it on that edge. So again, let's get a little bit of tape because I don't want this to move at all when I'm popping it through. Just making sure that I've got all my bits out of there. I made it worse by correcting myself, didn't I? Could have got away with that, but no. I had to draw attention to it. Right, let me move that little bit of tape there and put it down to the bottom just so it doesn't go wonky. And I can give it a good firm press down because that's going to be my waist, so I don't need to worry about that. If I pull it off and it rips on the waist, it really is no worries. So pop that through. And so these are going to go through your smaller machines as well, obviously depending on the size of your card base for this one.
Have you got your Gemini 2, Michelle? Because I haven't seen you. Have you got your new Gemini 2 yet?
I haven't got one yet.
Have you not got one yet?
Mine works so well, my old one, even though I've had it for years. I'm still at the point where I'm trying to talk myself into justifying buying a new one. Because we do that, you know, it takes us a while to talk ourselves into all the reasons that we need a new one, even though our old one's perfectly fine.
Well, I was going to gift my old one, and I was going to gift it to my local craft group.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't part with it, Michelle. It's like, do you know, my little old faithful, because it's never let me down since I bought it. So
yes.
I just keep looking at it thinking, and it's sat near the door trying to escape, but I won't let it. I keep thinking, no, you're not going anywhere just yet. I'm going to keep you for just that little bit longer. I think it's a sentimental thing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, 7 years, in fact, 7 and a bit years is a long time for a relationship with a machine. Seriously, and it never has let me down, never let me down.
No, mine's exactly the same, and Ben bought me that as well.
Oh.
So it's definitely, to be fair, he'll probably buy me a new one.
Oh.
But it's the struggle of parting with something, isn't it? That...
It is.
So I'm just using the same green topaz just on the edges. I've not added no more ink because I don't need to. There's still plenty on there. And you can see it's cut through beautifully. I've got a few more that I need to pop out. But besides that, look how beautiful that has cut through. Right, so let's build this card up. So I have got some lovely, again, that gold and some pattern paper. We're going to pop this on the inside. So I'm going to bring in my glue.
I'm trying to work out where that paper's from. I keep looking, do you know, please tell me, Charlotte, the game is not paper pads. Because, do you know, I always, do you know, when I come on to work on a Saturday, I start to get palpitations thinking they're going to give us a paper pad game, and I'm absolutely rubbish at knowing the names of the paper pads.
I think I did get this from my Country Lane. I think it is the Country Lane paper pad.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a paper pad one a little while ago. Oh, and you think, do you know what, a couple of years ago, I probably could have done that game.
Yeah.
But we've got so many beautiful ones out.
Exactly. I would really struggle.
I did. I was useless.
I'm hoping we've got a really... Who's done the game this week, Charlotte? Oh no, Sam, the last time me and Sam, oh no. It was Where's Gemini? Do you know like a bit like Where's Wally? It was
Yeah.
Where's G2? Oh my God.
I remember watching that. It was hilarious.
Oh no, you mean it's the return of the G2? Where's G2? Oh, it's haunting me. Honestly, it's haunting me. I seriously struggled with it, Michelle, last time. I hope it's easy. They're saying it's easy. And it's to do with TV. Oh, now we might stand a better chance here, Michelle.
Yeah, I think so.
Because TV, I'm not too bad with some TV.
I suppose it depends what it is, really. It
Older
could be
TV,
anything.
can I just say older TV programmes, not the newest ones?
No.
Oh, that's okay. So Dean's telling me there's a mixture. I'm looking forward to the game, which we will be playing shortly. Oh, the first round.
I equally look forward to and dread the Play Your Craft Right game.
I was lucky last week, Michelle, because it was sewing Saturday, so there was no games. It were honestly, I were okay. There were no games, so there were no challenging bits for me. We're absolutely fine. Actually, I'm mesmerised with Becky, just watching what Becky does. She's a whiz.
It's amazing watching Becky sew, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I caught both of the songs that you sung for me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Rachel messaged me. She says, I've just sung for you. She's in the song earlier. So I went back and watched them. Because I'd watched some of the first show, but I missed you singing to me.
Yeah.
I
Did you have a lovely birthday?
I did.
Oh, lovely.
I had the most wonderful birthday. It
And
started off.
I bet Ben spoiled you.
He really did. I've got my earrings in that he got me.
Oh.
Huge ones. I mean, they literally hang down to my ankles. They're that big, but I love a big earring. What can I say?
I saw your flowers and your balloons.
I came into the room that morning. I had to wait so he could go down, make sure everything was fine, and then he ran down and checked everything, and then I went down and he had this big grin on his face when I went into the room.
Aww.
The balloons and the roses, it's very, very, very lovely. I'm very, very spoiled.
You're very lucky.
I am
a lucky
so
lady.
lucky. Absolutely. Right, so I know I've used this underneath. Even though you can only see the sides, don't forget, layer your stuff up. It really gives that effect, especially for a collection like Country Lane, where you feel you do all those layers, all those sort of decadent extras. Just look fabulous.
It looks lovely though as well with that lace underneath, because you can just see it coming out of the edges, and it kind of matches up with your card end, you know, your edge of your card.
Yes, yeah,
so it looks
exactly.
really lovely, quite, and it draws your eye.
Yeah, and I think we worry about that. We think, what's the point of putting it on underneath when you're not really going to see it? But you are. You're going to see it popping out of the edges, so you're still going to get the benefit of it. I'm going to pop that. If I was at home, I would have probably ironed those creases out, because I do that. It really annoys me. Do.
I use my straighteners on mine.
I've done that before.
Because my craft room is upstairs. My craft room's upstairs, so, and it's only like 2 doors away from my bedroom, so sometimes I run in, put my straighteners on and just flatten ribbon out. It saves me having to run downstairs, getting iron out, and so it's a lot easier. Yeah, little life hack for you there. I've got a question for you, Michelle. Ords29 on YouTube says she's loving that paper, Michelle. What pad is it from?
So it is from the Country Lane collection.
Thank you.
So it's their 12 by 12. I don't know if we've got any left. I always feel guilty using something if we haven't got it in stock.
But there'll be lots of us out there that have.
Yes,
there'll be lots of
absolutely.
us that do have, you know, still have the older paper pads in and things like that. So it's sometimes nice to revisit them. I found a couple the other week that I've completely forgot about. Oh my God, I found a vintage diary. Do you know the vintage diary one we had?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I was like in my element, because I love vintagey kind of papers, so it was lovely to revisit that one. Yeah.
I found some rose gold the other week. I still had some of my
that
rose gold one. Oh, yes.
That is gorgeous.
In fact, it was worthy of a post, that one was. So I posted, look what I've just found. Now, that's one we definitely need to bring back.
Do you know if, in fact, do you know what? That's a good question to ask our lovely viewers who are watching today. What paper pad do you want to see back? Who knows? Depending on what kind of comments we get coming through. So get your comments in. What paper pad would you like to see come back to Crafter's Companion and to CTV? Let's get those. Let's get that chat going. Let's see, because I'm trying to think which one that's a toughie.
That is a tough one.
It's a toughie because there's been so many gorgeous ones. Oh.
I don't know if can my answer be all of them?
It can indeed, yes, because this is just a bit of fun, because obviously we would love to see all of our paper pads back. But who knows? Who knows?
Well, you never know. I mean, if you don't say, then people don't know that it's something that you want.
Yeah. Well, look what happened with the Christmas ones.
Yes.
The Sarah Signature Christmas ones. We had that much response and people asking for them that Sarah actually did, for the first time ever, brought some paper pads back.
I know. I was very happy about that, I've got to say.
This is looking gorgeous, Michelle.
So the topiary. the little tree in a pot.
You worked it earlier. It's one of those words, isn't it?
It's when I think about how to say it. If I just say it.
I can't even think of it now. Wait a minute.
Topiary.
Topiary, that's it. Topiary, yeah.
Topiary.
A posh word for it.
Yes. It's from this lovely stamp and die set, and the good thing about it is you don't have to fussy cut it. You've got the corresponding die to be able to cut it out. So now the only last thing that I need to do, or the only thing I now need to do, is just pop my little bow up in that corner, just to sort of frame it. And then if I stand that up and turn it round, just using that edgeable and those nesting dies.
Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Really lovely, and a lovely start to play your craft right into these lovely demos that we've got lined up for you. A quick recap on that deal. It is limited stock now, where we have only got not very many left. We're down to double figures, I believe. Is that right, Dean? So yeah, and we know where we started with this one. So £34 or $44, and then minus your Club Inspire membership, and the lowest you'll pay is there in that purple box, which is £27.20 or $35.20. A massive saving of over 70% on the entirety of what I'm away to show you. So you've got the garden gateway, get this the right way around, garden gateway. You've got the hanging sign and vines. You've got that lovely older lamp sets, which are that dusk till dawn with all the dies in there. You've got the old-fashioned light up the lane. Beautiful lamppost there. You've also got that gorgeous lace frame, which took centre stage of Michelle's card coming, as well as, and I'm still not done because this is a crazy big deal, this one, the idyllic meadow. You've also got that lovely rose. I say rose, it's the perfect peony, but you could turn that into any flower you wanted, basically, and that lovely swirl butterfly die set. And then, of course, in there, that gorgeous lace ribbon and the fabulous seam binding ribbon in those beautiful colours. All of that for that price of over 70% saving. And don't forget the spend more, save more codes. If you head over to the website, you'll see all of those details on there, where if you're spending £50, you're going to get £10 off or $10 off. Over £100, you're going to get, I think, is it 20 on the 100? Yes, it is. Wrong notes, Debbie, wrong notes. The £100 is the £20 off or $20 off, and the £130 or $130 gets you £30 or $30 off. And don't forget that free shipping over $50 for all of our stateside friends. Oh, right. So you've obviously been loving this collection, and it's a good job we started with it. We are down to, as you can see, Michelle, get this. In a bin. There's green on the screen, Michelle.
Which means it soon won't be seen.
Yay! There you go. We had to do it. We had to do a little homage to our lovely Ben. Bet, yes, it is limited stock. And when I say limited, it's less than double figures. We're in single figures. We're down to 8 sets left. That is supposed to last us the whole day. I don't think it's going to do, and I'm pretty glad now we've had a reshuffle and a rethink of where we're going with this one, because 8 left, 8 opportunities to get hold of that fabulous deal. It's the lowest price we've ever seen it, so it's definitely one of those. And when I believe I've been told when it's gone, it's gone.
Yes.
So it's one of those options now. It's the if you need it and you want it, don't wait, go and get that now before it runs out, and it is a first come, first served basis, obviously. Right, I do believe, I always want that music to come back. We used to do music many moons ago, of the Play Your Crash Right, and we've stopped doing it for some reason. But I feel like it's only whether... Now, you're going to have to help me out, Dean, because I forget. When I'm over there, I remember who I play for. I think I play for YouTube over there.
Yes.
So I'm Facebook today. Michelle is playing for YouTube, and I'm really looking forward to this game. So this one's going to be a good one. And it does also mean, for all of you lovely lots, it's now your chance to get your hands on £10 or $10. Simply by commenting. So literally, whoever wins, and this is the first round, whoever wins the game today, there'll be 5 names picked out of YouTube if I win. Oh, no, wait a minute. Facebook if I win, YouTube if you win. So definitely get commenting. And of course, if it's a tie, Michelle, if it's a tie, we all are winners, because there'll be 5 from Facebook and 5 from YouTube. I think it's us that aren't the winners because we're giving more. Yes. I say us, it's not us. It's those over there. It's fine. They're not in. They're not going to know. So let's get cracking then. So this is a theme. I've named the TV show. Is this where the Gemini 2 is going to feature in these TV shows? Right, fire away then. Let's have a little look where the first one is. Do you know, I have to go up closer. Just bear with me while I move that way smoothly, because I can't see from there.
Look at the Gemini.
Look at Gemini. Oh my God. I can't remember the name of it because I don't watch it. My girls will be screaming at me now.
I don't watch it, but
I don't watch it, but I think, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the show. Oh, I know it because it's the young Sheldon, isn't it? The what do you call it? I just can't remember the name of the show. Oh no. No, don't worry. We don't want no clues. We're no helping hands. I just can't remember the name of the show. So let me just think for a second. So young Sheldon. Oh my God. No timers, Dean, no timers. Give me a few minutes, come on.
We need a long time sometimes.
I only had 1 coffee today. I've had at least 2 or 3 coffees, that'll be fine. James, 2 or 3 coffees. I just can't remember the name of it. She's giving me 20-second countdown. Oh my God. I mean, I could cheat and I could try and run over there and see Michelle's board. No, I just can't think what it's called. I know it's something to do with some outer space or something like that, but I just can't remember. So I'll let you have this one, Michelle. What's your answer, Michelle? That's it, the Bing Bang Theory.
I was desperately trying to think of a clue to give you, but
I knew it was something to do, because he's quite a swotty Sheldon, isn't he?
Yes,
very intellectual, and they're really kooky characters, aren't they?
Yes.
I've never been a fan. Sorry to anybody that has. I've never been a fan, so I really couldn't tell you. Although I do love the placement of the Gemini. I love it. So that is one to our lovely Michelle. Big fat 0 to Debbie. Oh, I get that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Can I just go in that way again? I'm smooth, aren't I, me, Michelle? Have you noticed? It's not, you never notice. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I've just realised where Gemini is.
They're all very interested in it, as they would be.
Yeah, no, I know this one. I feel better now. So I'll give you the answer. I've got cheers. Yay!
Now, that's my era.
I was just going to say, yeah, it's because I recognise, what do they call that? Because he was in 3 Men and a Little Lady, weren't he?
Yeah.
Ted Danson, that's it. Thank you, producer Dean there. Yeah, really. Although I'm going to say a good comedy, I didn't really watch it. Didn't really want...
No.
A dip in and out.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, number 3. Oh, now then, love this one. This is more me.
Oh my God, I forgot his name.
I don't know how you spell it. I don't know how you spell it.
I just watched a film with him in last week.
He's one of the best actors, or was one, because obviously he's no longer with us, is he? One of the best actors ever, absolutely. I could binge watch this man all day long.
Yes,
all
which is
day
why...
long. He's just an incredible actor. And the character he plays, I almost feel like, do you know if you ever met one of your stars?
Yes.
I feel like he would be that character. It's a bit like, do you know, like David Jason Del Boy?
Yeah.
I would see him as Del Boy. I know he's done lots of other things, but I would see him as that character. That's how I feel like he would be.
Yeah.
But yeah. I know. Even though in real life, David Jason is proper posh, isn't he? How are you doing? How are you doing, Michelle?
Bergerac is not coming out of my head. That popped in and I'm like, no, it's not that. And now it won't leave. Because
Oh, I love Bergerac. I watched that for years.
Yeah.
They should do reruns. What have we got? I've got Columbo.
That's it. Can I write it down? You pulled it back, Debbie.
Oh, dear me. It's just when you can't think of it, Michelle. It's awful. It's like your brain just stops.
It's when it's someone's name. My kids very rarely get called the correct name. So I'm not going to remember someone else's name. It's turned into my mum.
Oh, now, let me have a look. That looks like what I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm just going a bit closer because, of course, it is Debbie. Debbie, what on earth? Seriously. Craig would be really miffed if we got this wrong. But actually, it's one of the best comedies of all time.
Now, that's one that I never miss.
I never miss. Do you know, is it one of those that you can watch all the time as well and I still laugh at the same place?
Yeah.
Still laugh along. I've seen it 1,000 times. We've both got friends.
I've spelt it wrong.
You're fine, don't worry about it. Hey, we're amongst friends, Michelle. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, my lovely. I always have to do it in my head. I before E, except after C.
Yeah.
Because that's what me dad drummed into me from a young age.
Well, that's what I was just looking at it thinking, that doesn't look right. Was my I before my E, or except after?
Oh, we've got one more. Another fabulous comedy.
I love this.
This is me and you, Michelle.
Yes.
This is me, you, Debs, and me, you, Debs, Jan. Who else is on team? Lily. Oh, actually, me, you, Michelle. Oh, actually, there's only 4 characters, so we'll have to leave someone out. But definitely me and you.
Well, Lily's way too young to be one of these with us.
And Jan's too posh, so we'll say Becky. It is, of course, the fabulous Golden Girls. Yay! Oh, well done, Michelle. Oh, I feel better now.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Right, that's 4 apiece then. And that weren't too bad, actually, so I'm feeling a little bit more settled now. However, I don't know about anybody else, but I am ready for a coffee. Don't know where he is, so I'm going to nip over there, go and put the kettle on.
We'll have to train him.
So whilst I'm going to be doing that, we're going to take a little break. And for anybody who has absolutely no idea what this channel is or where we've come from or whatever it is, and don't know what we're talking about when we say Club Inspire, here's a little short video for our boss to tell you all about it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back to Crafters TV for the next hour and 10 minutes. Gosh, it flies by, Michelle, it flies by. Loads more to still to cram in, and of course comments coming in, because I did ask a question earlier on and I've been waiting thinking I haven't got the answers and they're all on here. I've missed them all. Silly old me. We asked you which paper pad you wanted to see back. Oh my God, we've set some off now, Michelle. We have set something off. Roaring 20s, as I didn't get it, said Jane L. Safdie. Stacey Brown on YouTube says she wants the daisies. Betty wants us to bring back the peacock paper. Totally agree with you on that one, Betty. That paper pad was divine. Mary Pat 1000 on YouTube said, Wonderland Friends, please. I still need it for my scrapbooking project. Kirsty D on YouTube, paper pads. I would like to see back of the Masquerade Ball and Enchanted Dreams. And the Roaring 20s and the blue plaid pad. Absolutely. I want that plaid bag. Wait a minute. Get my teeth back in. I want the plaid pad back in the blue, because that one's out of stock at the moment. Yeah, so many paper pads that I'd love to see back. There's so many that have been amazing. I absolutely agree with you there, Lynn. So yes. Oh, bless you. Shelley Skinner on Facebook. Debbie, this is a question for myself, so I'll answer this one. How long do you have to wait for your new glasses? I swear it's been weeks. I feel like I paid the money out weeks ago and I'm having to wait and wait. It actually, they would have been due for collection while I'm away, but I can't because I'm not going to be here. So I'm going back the week when I get back. So I will be picking them up on the Wednesday. So the next time you see me on the 29th, I'll have my brand new glasses. I might be bumping into everything because I've got to get used to variofocals, which apparently takes some getting used to. Ben's told me they're absolutely fine and I'll be fine, but I know that I'm going to have to take some getting used to, because at the moment, take them off, take them on, I can't see it screen properly. So I think it's an age thing, Michelle.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's an age thing.
I need to go to Specsavers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They've told me I need varifocals.
Yeah. Well, I ignored them last year.
Yeah.
It's my own fault because I ignored them last year. Last year they told me I needed them for long-sighted. I'm like, no, I don't. And then it's got steadily worse, steadily worse. So yeah, if anybody gives you advice, my advice, take it. Don't ignore it because it only gets worse if you don't. Columbo Hazel Young says on YouTube, I'm always watching the reruns. Me too. Anytime you flick over to ITV3 or something like that, that's where they usually run them.
Yeah.
That's where I absolutely, I could binge watch him all day long. Kim Rice, funny I never think of the IK watching US, wait a minute. Funny, I never think of the IK watching US TV shows. Kim, is IK something? Is it one of those slogans, IK?
I don't know.
Yeah, you need to let me know what that means. I'm not very good with them.
No.
Do you know when they do, I mean, I know SOS and things like that, but I don't know the IDN, or what is it? I don't know, and they put it IDK, and I'm looking at it thinking, IGD, what's that? Oh, it's the UK. Typo. A little typo. Sorry, Kim. Funny, I never think of the UK watching US TV shows. Kim, we love the US shows.
Love them.
They, for me, in the 80s, US, oh my God, knocked it out of the park. Same with the 90s. Yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Yeah,
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, oh, seriously. It's amazing shows, amazing shows. Oh, we've got another question. Let's have a little look. So, oh, another one for me. Sorry, Michelle.
That's all right.
Sorry, see, I should read these before. So it's good morning, lovely ladies from Nebraska.
Aww.
Linda Noel says, I love watching Crafters TV. I get so much inspiration from watching all the presenters. Debbie, where'd you get your lovely dresses from?
I commented that last week. I need your dresses. You had that lovely green one on. So pretty.
I get them from Tinternet, from little boutiques. Tinternet, my nan used to say that, Tinternet. But yeah, I do. I just shop around. But TikTok's a great place to find things. Bloom Chic UK, I shouldn't mention them, but I'm going to do because I love their dresses. I'm always on there. They have some beautiful things. They're like a worldwide thing, but I usually put Bloom Chic UK.
Yeah.
You need to go and have a little look. That's all I'm going to tell you, ladies. Go and have a little look and thank me later. That's all I'm going to say because there's just some amazing things on there. Yeah, just shop around. That's all I do, shop around. So thank you very much for the lovely comments there. They're always lovely to hear. Right, we have got some serious business to be getting on with because I've been rattling on loads, but I've got another little cheeky deal. Lovely cheeky little deal. Now I love storage. I know Michelle's a big fan of storage as well. And I love our stash and stack storage. Now, price you're going to see on the screen, you're probably thinking, that's a bit cheeky, but it's not. It's a cheeky deal because this time, we normally say to you, contents aren't included, but this time, oh yes, siree, contents are included. So we are going to give you the stash and stack storage, which is the one with the compartments, so you can build this up. So you've got the compartments to make this fit to however you want, and then all the lovely little, I call them the removable shelving. It's like the removable drawers that you can make that to your own heart's content. But in here, we are going to include the biggest tub of our fabulous wiggle glue. I love the wiggle glue. All-purpose, love the stuff. Can't be without this one. It's got a wonky bottom. What's going off? It's got a wobbly bottom. Look at that, Michelle. Look.
It must be mine.
That making men does. Yes, it is. That'll be me after today. Come on, girls, bring it back. We're putting some tri-blends in there for you as well. The classic chic set. So although 3 pens, it is actually 9 colour shades there. It's the dark red blend, the brown grey blend and the ice grey blend. Perfect for this time of year. We've got our stamp cleaning solution that's coming in this as well. We've got a single classique for you in the colour pale mint. So it's on the pale blue side of the family. We've also popped in there one of our Midas ink pads, which is in the bronze. Some of our fine spray misters are in there. We've got a couple of pokey tools. It's still going on, Michelle, because we've got some beautiful ribbon from the Roaring 20s there, which is that beautiful colours way that you can see. And of course, one of our super strong double-sided edition adhesive tape pens at 22 metres long. So all of that is coming along with all of your little places where you all of your little accessories that you can build your stash and stack, and then all of the things that are coming in there for you today at the price of £38.60. But of course, that's not your price, because if you are in Club Inspire, log into your account, you'll see your deduction off there, whether you be bronze, silver, gold, or of course platinum, which is in that purple box there at £30.40 or $48. Now, before we move on to the next item, because I know Michelle's ready and poised over there, like a coiled spring, as the saying goes. We've got some photos and we need to share. We need to share what our lovely viewers have been making. Oh, what is this?
So this, you know, when I was raising money for Refuge.
Oh, yes.
And Leanne donated that prize, a Gemini MIDI with your own name, personalised, you know, like Ben's was.
Yes.
So she offered me a personalised one, and Lynn has finally received it and sent me a picture last night, and I said, do you mind if I share?
Oh, Lynn, well done.
Lynn Bledsoe's Gemini MIDI.
And look at that smile. That smile says it all. Because that is a one-off. One-off. I'm really blown away with that. Thank you for sharing, Lynn. And it's absolutely, oh my God, I'd be smiling like a Cheshire cat.
Yes.
Our lovely Georgia. Georgia, I'm not going to try and pronounce your surname. I think it's Capristraint, if that's how I'm saying it right. But they are beautiful. So you have been playing with your character dies there. I love it. Oh, the tortoise.
That is so cute.
That's so cute. Absolutely.
I love that.
Super cute. Dean's loving the vampire one. He's a lover of the vampire one there. Our lovely Michelle as well has had a go at the craft along, Michelle.
So this is the one where she said she was inspired by Debbie?
By me. Let me come in close.
She saw my craft along and she's adjusted it, inspired by Debbie is what she said.
Oh, well, that is absolutely beautiful. That's very blingy. That's definitely a Debbie box, a blingy box.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
It matches you today.
It does. I was just going to say, it's almost like.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously, Michelle, that's amazing. That's why she was inspired. See, inspired by me, because it's my dress today.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we're going to fire on with our next collection. Now, I love making memories. I love capturing those memories, and I love storing those memories, and I absolutely love our mini memories collection, which we have got today for you. I'm going to run through all of them, then I'll discuss that price that you're seeing on the screen, but it's absolutely, honestly fabulous. And it's not just all, it's the rest that you can do with it. It's the memory books that you're going to make, it's the storage that you're going to place them into. It's absolutely everything for this price that you're seeing on the screen. And when you see the purple price, dear Lord, my eyes water, because this is honestly an amazing saving. I'm going to start with all the things that you're going to be getting in here. So you are getting the page spine and binding die in there. You've also got the decorative accessories. There is the page. Now this one for me, the page edges, I think is a really super useful die, because it's not just for the mini memory books, it's for all of your card making as well. So it's something you can use over and over again. So I absolutely love that one, because there are 6 designs in there, all different. So they create those lovely edges. A different style of edges is your index. It's your index tabs. So you can actually write on your tabs of the occasion. Maybe it's a baby's date, or a special day in your life where you want to store those lovely photos. So I love that one included in there. We've also got my absolute favourite, the flip. I love this flip book die. I adore it. And it's one that you can use outside of the mini memory album, or you can actually incorporate into your mini memory, and I absolutely love that, and Michelle will show you in a second. Now the storage element, it comes to you like this, and it's in a template form. So there's 2 here that you're going to be getting, which is the outer casing and drawer, I'm getting a new name, drawer templates, and then the accessory templates as well. And it's all the templates you need to create all of your fabulous storage, your file system, your boxes, your drawers, and so on. And for me, to put it in the template form means that it gives you the creativity to make it as big or as small as you want. Now, all of that you're getting today, so it's the complete collection for £53 or $64, but take off your club membership, and the lowest you'll pay if you're a Club Platinum member is £42.40 or $51.20, which is amazing. And that nearly takes you over. In fact, it does take you over if you're, it's a spend more, save more. So it's nearing that £50 mark, so you get an extra £10 off it. You put something else in there, maybe a glue or a tape pen, it's going to take you over. Absolutely incredible. And don't forget, for all our stateside friends, that free shipping over $50 as well. Now, Michelle, I can see you've got a plethora of beautiful samples over there, and I do believe you've got a demo as well.
I do. I have both. I'm very happy because I've got some beautiful samples here. So let's show you this one first. This is the obviously the outer casing, and then you've also got these. So you've got the ability to have two in this, popping these out, and then you've got these stored in there as well. So this is where you're going to be popping all of your memories.
Beautiful.
How beautiful. So they fit beautifully in there. And again, you can actually make these a lot wider if you want, add a lot more pages inside. The brilliant thing about this collection is you really can personalise it. I love the size, makes it look almost like there's boxes in there. You can really go to town adding extras on. I mean, look at this. So they've obviously made it twice as high. You can go even higher. You can also go wider. And again, it's got those lovely boxes to store all of your memories in.
I also look at that one, Michelle, as like something you could store other things in as well.
Yeah.
Like your memory. I was talking about this when I was down at Hobbymaker, and I was saying, do you know, I remember the Rachel and Ross scene where she stored things in a box, and you know, like your first date and your first what you did on your first anniversary and things like that. You could be storing things like that into those kind of things.
Absolutely.
And you've made it yourself, so you've made it with love. Yeah. So I just think it's lovely, and there's so many different ways you can use it.
There absolutely is. If you've just had your wedding and you've got all sorts of little bits that you want to store in here, you can create as many drawers onto these as you want. All those cinema tickets from your first date, the receipt that you've kept from the restaurant where you had, you know, your first date, your first meal. All those things that we keep, you're going to be able to store them in these drawers. Look at these drawers, and then these pull-out boxes as well. There's even a little section here that's got nothing in, so you could be popping something in there as well. Just literally, I know it sounds cheesy when I say it, but your imagination with these, it really, really going to run wild. There's so, don't want to squash that under. Don't want to squash it.
That's the lovely thing, though.
It's like a jigsaw, it came out perfect, but me trying to put them back in that box is not happening. So let's have a little bit of a play. So I have got the index pages. It's not something that I've played with on air before, so that's what we're going to use today. And I've got just some of my textured cardstock in sort of different colours that we're going to use on this. And I'm also going to use this. Again, these page edges, you don't just have to use on these. Any of your cards, anything like that, they're going to work perfectly on. So let me bring in a few pieces of these cards. So if I show you this, so I've already started with 3 of them. So this one here, I've used the largest one, and then obviously it goes smaller and smaller. So I'm going to use these last 4 now. So I've cut my pieces of cardstock down to 5 inches. So if you see on here, it says they're 5 inches. So I've cut these down to 5 inches high. So I'm going to be able to pop these on perfectly. So using my tape, I'm going to line it up. So there's not that cutting edge there. The cutting edge is here, so you know that that side goes to the outside of your piece of card that you've used. Just pop that down. Let me bring my plate in, because I can run a couple of these through at a time. And then the smaller one, doing exactly the same, just using the edge of my page to line it up with. Now, if you're not sure on what size of page that you want to go with, you don't necessarily, widthways, don't necessarily have to cut it down yet. Just cut your page edge and then decide on the width afterwards. So let's pop this through. So this textured cardstock is from the 8x8 neutrals, I think it was.
Oh, yes.
Textured cardstock.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about those.
Yes, because we had the pastels and brights.
Yep.
And then we had the neutrals in the 8x8.
Yep.
So that is what these are
And
from.
we did the 12 by 12s. Did we do the 12 by 12 in that one?
I think we did do a 12 by 12 in this
Do you know,
one.
I can't remember if we did the 12 by 12 in that one.
Do you know what? I think it was brights and pastels in the 12 by 12.
Ah.
But the
yeah.
8x8s that came before, we had this colouring, didn't we?
Do you know what I love is the fact that we do have lots of choices of textured cardstock, all those lovely linens and different colourways, and yeah. Check the website out for anybody wanting to have a little look. Just tap in maybe 8x8 textured or linen and see what comes up, and the same with your 12 by 12. Head over to that website. If you tap in that top bar, any word there, it'll just bring you all every little bit up there that we've got in stock.
I love a textured cardstock. It goes with everything. So I think if you're using a pearlescent cardstock, there's certain projects that you're doing that it might not go with. But I think a textured cardstock you can absolutely use with everything and anything, and it goes perfectly.
Yeah.
So pop these last two through, and then that should be all my pages. And then we'll bring in these page edges as well. Perfect for around the outsides of your albums, your pages inside your album, cards, everything and anything, because it is just a page edge. Just going to make it absolutely fabulous.
So easy to use as well, aren't they, these on your papers? And on your papers you can use multiples as well at the same time, so you could be doing like a couple at the same time.
Yeah, I've only run it through with one, but this is going to cut through. Yeah, this is this textured cardstock. I think is it a 230 or a 220?
Yeah, might actually be a bit more. Actually, Michelle, it might be 250.
It might be.
Yeah. So I get
Thank
confused.
God this question wasn't on play.
Oh my God,
right?
I know. Do you know, we're just going to say the same thing. I hope we start. That's another game, Charlotte, if you're listening, that me and Michelle do not want, is like the weights of cardstock. I know the regulars, like your, like Centura Pearl, I knew it went from like a 300 to a 310, so I know that's 310 now.
Yeah.
And I know the standard, like our multi-purpose is 300. But then start moving to matte black and craft, and I'm starting to like, oh, now then, I start edge scratching, I'm like that. Can't remember, same with linen cards. Papers are usually around 180, but yeah, you know, all the time, but yeah. And I just saw you head scratch then as well. No, you're not going to let Sam know, producer Dean. You're not going to let Sam know. You can do actually for the next couple of weeks, because I'm not here for the next few Saturdays, so it's okay. But yeah, oh my goodness, that's so hard. That would be a really hard one as well.
That would be hard. Right, you can see, popping those together, how amazing do they look?
Oh, that looks
I
amazing.
just love it. So then now what I've also got, because we're going to pop that to the side, I've got so this is from my A3 cardstock. It's 16.5 wide, and I've scored it at 5.5 inches, and then I've added an inch tab.
Oh, yeah.
Not an inch tab, an inch margin side, and the same here. So you can see that it's a bit like a wrap.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, just to make the wrap a little bit nicer, is we're just going to use these edges on it. So let me turn this round, and we're going to tape it down, and it's so this is just the tiniest little bit shorter from there to there, but that absolutely doesn't matter, because what we can do with that is we just trim it off once we've done it. And I'm using the markings on here to line this up to make sure that I've got it nice and straight.
Oh, do you know me? That glass mat is probably one of the best tools I own.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a glass mat. You use it for all sorts, and I definitely do what you're doing.
Yes.
I use it to line things up, so I don't have to get my ruler out.
Yeah.
Or my pencil. So I just use the grids, the markings on there, the inches that are on there to just help me line things up better. But yeah.
Yeah, all the time. It's one of my most useful tools. I don't know what I'd do without this glass mat and all those markings. I think we forget as well that it's got the cards bases here as well. Your A6, things like
absolutely. Your mats and layers and things like that you could do on, your sizings as well, yeah, absolutely.
Right, so let's just pop this off. And again, I've just stuck as much as I can to that waist, just in case. Where's my pokey tool? There it is. So let's just, there we go. And then this side. So lifting that off. So again, you can see that it hasn't quite come away. So all I'm going to do is we're just going to snip straight down on both sides. And there you go. So then it's, let me just pop that back in. It then just gives my wrap that lovely,
yeah, that
almost like
lovely.
a wrap, a little wallet type style thing. Thingy-mabob. Gosh. I'm going to put some,
Oh,
I had them
it's
out.
spooky.
I had them out, so I thought I'll use them because it is actually the most gorgeous, that paper pad.
Can I just tell you, it's my favourite, and I said this all the time, Michelle, and I do sound like a broken record when I say it, but it's my favourite paper pad ever, of any Halloween that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I love the more grown-up content, I love the more adult illustration in there rather than it being cutesy.
Yes.
And for me, it's one of the best Halloween. Looking at that ghost right now looks like it's going to pop out at any minute and scare the living bejeebies out of me because it's so realistic. The illustration on it is incredible.
Amazing. It really, really is. I absolutely love it. Craig and I were saying yesterday, I sounded a bit posh then, didn't I? Craig and I. Me and Craig yesterday were saying how we love this one because it's more grown up.
Yeah.
It does definitely remind us of horror movies and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love that, definitely.
I think for me, what does it for me and sets that one apart is the illustration side of it. It's. I mean, you know me, Michelle. We all. I know the rest of us are the same. We think the girls on Leanne's team who create our paper pads. Faye being obviously the one that gets the shout out the most, but there are other girls on there like Ruth and for me, it's probably one. To sit there and create all day long, making all these fantastic images and illustration, I just think they're absolutely amazing. And I know they do much more than what you're seeing right now on the screen with the lovely paper pads, because they do so much more, but it is by far the best I think they've ever done.
It is absolutely amazing. And I must admit, I've started now saying Faye and her team because I don't know the other names, and I forget terribly names. But I do. They're all amazing. They're all as equally fabulous as Faye, aren't they?
They are, absolutely. Leanne's very lucky to have such talented gentlemen. And I'm going to call it the girls and the boys, the ladies and the gents on her team. I'm loving this. This is looking really, really cool.
Definitely. So I need to bring this back in. So I'm going to pop this back on the side. I don't need to worry about lining it up so it fits on here, because once I've cut this off, if this is a little bit too wide, I'll just trim that side away.
Yeah.
So again, let's just pop this. And because this is that 1/4 of an inch shorter now, this is fitting to the top and the bottom perfectly.
Is that Centura Pearl you're using there as well on the base?
It is.
Because I had a question come through from Lynn Morton on YouTube. She's put, Debbie, Michelle, query please, which glue do I use on Centura Pearl, glitter or coated cardstock, please? And I think you've just been using it, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, tacky glue.
Yeah.
If you've got any coated cardstock, it's going to be tacky glue because it's water-based, and that's going to be able to soak through that coating. If you use this one, the Kalal all-purpose, that's alcohol-based, so what that doesn't do, it tends to sit on top rather than soak it in. So what you will find, if you use this to attach something to mirror card, you will find maybe the day after or a week later it'll just peel off because it hasn't got the ability to soak through like your tacky, which is a water-based. But always be careful as well with any of your glues. Don't over-apply because that's when you're going to start warping your card. But also remember, a little goes a long way.
Definitely.
So I hope that helps. If there's any more questions or if I didn't explain that, definitely message back and said, Michelle, that wasn't even what I meant. Because sometimes...
the thing with a solvent base is it will actually, it'll remove colour. So if you're using it on a mirror card and you get some of the, do you know, because it does happen to us where some of it spills out. It will remove the colour, and it happened to me the other week on air. So, and I were able to show it. purely by accident, of course. Oh, well, I say purely by accident. I did it for research purposes. That's the one I say. I did it for the research purposes, but it's true. It will remove the colour off any coated cardstock there. So we do recommend, and it is a low water content. I don't want you thinking it's a big water content. It's a low water content PVA glue, so to speak, but it's the best in the business. It really is absolutely fabulous. Debbie Fisher swears by our tacky glue. Swears by it. She loves it. It's her favourite glue.
I use it for so much more than just my paper crafts. It is just a huge, brilliant glue. I think they all are. I think our glues are actually quite brilliant. So what I'm going to do with this first piece is I'm going to glue this one straight down onto the back here. You don't have to. If you've got, you've used your album pages, or your album binding, where have I got it? I've got it here somewhere. If you've used this one to create your little pokey up bits. What are they officially called?
I know what you mean. The page. Aren't we all right? Two of us together, I'm telling you. I know what you mean. It's the little tabs that come up.
Yes, that's it.
So where you can attach your pages to.
Yeah, if you've used those, you can attach these to this. But what my thought was, a little, let me just get my tape pen, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a strip down there. I probably would have put a score line down as well, so I can open it like a little book.
I've had a little question about the tape pen as well, by you Expressions by Candy on YouTube. Okay. And she said, would one of you two lovely ladies please explain and demonstrate the flick you need to do with a solid tape pen so you don't mess it up and wreck it? And I think you just did a really good example there. It's a slight, a lot of people think you've got to put a lot of pressure. Yes. Would you be able to demonstrate, Michelle, so we could show, so you can see it?
Yeah, definitely. So you don't need to press on hard, don't go too fast, but do it nice and slow and then flick up.
Yeah.
And it breaks that tape.
Yeah.
It breaks that connection. But if you're going to try and do it really fast, what's going to happen is bits of glue are going to stay stuck to it, and as it starts wrapping round, it sort of builds up here, it gets all stuck and snotty, and then that's when you'll find that actually it's not going to work so brilliantly anymore. So I will do it again for you.
Do you know, that's a great example there, you're showing it. And did you say snotty?
Snotty.
It
does.
To myself thinking, I'm sure she just said snotty.
It does do. It gets all clumped up, and you've got all those big lumps of yucky glue we'll go with.
Yeah.
But definitely.
So it's the lighter pressure, and you can see Michelle's not going heavy-handed there.
No.
She's really light. It's a light touch. And I think it's because previous glues that are out there on the market, some of the tape pens that are out there, you have to apply pressure to get the glue to come out.
Yes.
You don't with ours.
No,
and that's the thing.
not.
It's the lightest of touches, and always remember that tiny little bit of the flick. And Michelle's showing you perfect examples here. The light touch. Roll that down slowly and a flick at the end. And there's no glue clumpage. Wait a minute, is that a word?
Glue clumpage.
Clumpy glue, yeah, I think we'll go with that one. But yeah, that's a perfect example of how to do that. So I hope you Expressions by Candy on YouTube, I hope that demonstrated perfectly for you how to use the Our Tape pens.
Yeah, definitely. I think we rush sometimes. I think we do that when we're sort of using our tape pen, and actually that's when all those sort of mistakes and the glue starts to build up and look a little bit yucky. As long as you take your time when you're doing it, then it's going to be absolutely fine. So I was thinking, you know, a little, which I really need to get, a little address book for in my purse or my bag for when I'm travelling. Again, if I'd have thought about it, I'd have put a 1/2 inch tab there on my scoreboard, so these would open a lot better. But it's always nice to have something in your bag where you can quickly write something down, someone's number. I mean, we always store everything in our phones, but if I've learned from travelling the amount that I do that sometimes when my phone's nearly dead and I'm thinking I don't know anyone's phone number to ring them, just in case. So a little, do we still have address books in our purses, our bags? But that was my little inspiration for this one. So tying that lovely little ribbon round the front and just using those tabs and those page edgeables I've just got myself now a nice little address book.
That's a nice idea, yeah, love that. And that's just, again, showing you the versatility of that complete collection that you're getting. So yes, you can use it for your mini memories, yes, you can use it for your storage, but think of it in terms of all the different ways you can use it. It's probably one of the most versatile die sets we've ever done. And I say that, it's a bold statement to say, but it's a true statement to say because of all the different ways that you can use it. And for £53 or $64, before you take off your club membership, to get all of that, all of the templates, all of the dies, all of the edges, the tabs, and all the extras, the decorative elements, and as Rachel said, the spine die with the tabs, which is the word we were really struggling with. Yeah, all of those lovely items in there offer you as a creative person, as someone who loves to make things, it gives you that control in all of those different ways that you can make it. No two projects would ever be the same. And of course that gorgeous, my favourite, the flip book, which is not just a flip book in terms of, yes, it's got one worker die, but then it's got lots of lovely nesting dies in there with torn edges, straight edges. So absolutely incredible value for money. The lowest you'll pay today is £42.40 or $51.20 if you are in Club Inspire or signing up to Club Inspire today. Give you a little taster of that 20% off. Now, I'm hearing things in my ear, so I'm just gonna quickly say, Country Lane, don't mess about. We are getting really, really low. So if that Country Lane deal was for you, and we'll come back to it in a second, then go head over to that website and check out before it all goes, because I predict a bit of a sellout with that one. We'll come back to some comments in a second as well, and any questions you want answering. Debbie's looking for a pen. Smooth, there it was, all along. We're going to play the final part of our Play Your Crafts Right game, which we both found, actually, once we got into a stride, absolutely fine. And it's where is the Gemini 2, or the G2, in TV land, because that's where it is at the moment. It's hiding away. We're both on 4 apiece. It's all to play for now, Michelle, all to play for. I, of course, am playing for Team Facebook. Got it right this time. Michelle is playing for Team YouTube. Gotta say it that way, ain't you?
Yeah.
So now it's serious business, because 5 lucky winners of whichever winning team, or if we can keep it level pegging, could be 10. Get commenting, because Rachel will be picking out those 5 lucky winners on either channel or both. Right, question number 6. Are we ready, Michelle? Name the TV show. Oh, now then. Smooth. It's like you never noticed. Let me come in close. Oh, good God. Oh, do you know? I don't know the name. I think it's this. Please don't laugh at me if it isn't. Because I think this is what my 2 daughters were obsessed with.
If this is what I think it is, my daughter loves
Yeah, but
this.
I could be wrong, because I don't know if this is... I feel stupid. I want you to turn over first.
Shall I go
Because
round?
orange is the new black. That's what I put as well.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking, is that the right way? Is that the right name for the show?
Yes.
Yeah. Michelle, we're right.
Love it.
Right. Well, I like that. Fabulous. So that's a good start to question number 6. So we're on to number 7. Name the TV show. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, this has got to be the easiest one ever. And the only reason being, I love this programme. This is what I was talking about the 80s, class American TV series. And I had a little bit of a thing for Dirk. Oh, no, not Mr. T.
Not Mr. T.
Not Mr. T. I absolutely love him. Do you know me? I always used to think, I don't know how he walks around with all that weight.
No.
Because that must have been so heavy to walk around with. Shows how strong he is. I won't want to mess about with Mr. T, but we've gone for the A-Team. That's a bit like me and Michelle today.
Yes.
And Dean and wait a minute, Dean and Charlotte and James, Michelle and me.
The A-Team.
Perfect. The A-Team. I love the A-Team.
But I'm not Mr. T, can I just say? Thank you very much.
I love that. Honestly, seriously love that. Oh, is there another one? Charlotte's not messing about. Hang on a minute, Charlotte. Give me 2 minutes. I'm not biting my bud.
Oh.
Smooth, smooth. Oh dear Lord.
I know what it is, can't think of the name, but I never watched it.
Well, I think just by one of the people that I can see on the screen, I think I could be completely wrong here. And I'm going to look a real fool if I'm not. But I think...
Gemini just on the table
I
in the
know,
restaurant.
just casually joining in the chit-chat there, the G2, casually joining in there. But if it is what I think it is, I never watched it. But I think I might be wrong.
I can't, it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I just cannot.
Do you know, can you see this man down... Wait a minute. See this man here in the corner? I think it might be him. And I think it's Seinfeld.
That's it.
I think.
Yeah. The little dude on the left.
The little
he's
dude
out
in
of-
the blue shirt, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking at. But I will tell you now, never watched a single episode, ever. I don't even know his name. Is he Jerry something? Is that his real name? Really? I didn't know that.
I just know that other little man at the table, Stucky from
who?
Pretty Woman.
Is he?
Yeah. He's the horrible little...
The horrible one. Is that him in that bottom corner?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah, that way.
That way?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I finally got one right on you. I feel really grown up. Question number...
Oh.
Smooth. Michelle's doing it. What on? Oh, I know that one. I know that one. I will tell you though, I've never watched it, but I keep getting everybody telling me I need to watch it.
Oh, Debbie, it's really good.
Yeah, my daughters, again, I feel like I'm saying my daughters a lot today. They are completely obsessed with this, I think. And if I think rightly, they made me laugh. Because Kate Bush, can I just tell you, I'm running up that hill, classic tune from the 80s. How dare these youths today? How dare they think that it's their tune? But actually, funnily enough, made a #1.
Yeah.
Should have been #1 back in the 80s, let me tell you now. Because it is, of course, the Stranger Things. We both know that one, don't we, Michelle? But yeah, possibly one of the best tracks ever. But yeah, made Kate Bush #1. Hey, we're down to... Oh, it's all to play for. It's all to play for. Oh, my God! The best animated series ever!
Why couldn't they all be this easy?
It should have been easy. This is, of course, of The Simpsons. Eat my shorts. Do you know, I remember The Simpsons. I won! I won! Oh my God! Thank you. I'll take that one. It's been a while since I've won one, Michelle. I don't know if you could tell.
No. Gosh,
but yes, the true facts, The Simpsons started on Tracy Ullman's show, didn't it?
Yeah.
Back in the late 80s, I'm going to say, because I was then. No, Tracy Ullman didn't do the voice of Bart.
No.
That's the Nancy Cartwright, yeah. But yes, it started off, and if you look at it, Michelle, now to what it is today, completely different.
I know.
Completely different. But I remember watching it because it was back when, get this, does anybody remember when Sky TV was free?
Yes.
It was free. You just had to buy the dish, which was really expensive back in the day. I didn't buy it. I lived with my ex-husband, his dad. He bought it because he wanted to be the cool person on the street that had it. and the dish was the size of a satellite. It was massive. It took up the whole house. But we got Simpsons for free. Back in the day, Sky for free. So, yeah, interesting fact. There you go, whether you wanted to know it or not. I've just shared it with you. Right, so we did say, because we're going to go to a short break in a second, Country Lane, the Country Lane deal that you're seeing on the screen, we've now got 6 left. £34 or $44 for all of those stamps, all of those dies, which for me is just an absolute stellar deal. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give you a little quick recap because I feel it needs a recap, although I think I've dropped everything on the floor. Dear me. Smooth. Whew. Let's give you a quick recap. Butterfly dies, flower dies. Sorry, Charlotte. Sorry. Butterfly dies, flower dies. A beautiful, idyllic, mellow Meadow stamp set. That fabulous, gorgeous lace frames, which Michelle did that lovely demo with. The Dusk Till Dawn die and stamp set. The Hanging Sign and Vine stamp and die set. The Garden Gateway stamp and die set. My words are all getting mixed up now. That lovely, fabulous Light Up the Lane die set. Also the ribbon and the seam binding ribbon. All of that at the lowest price ever, over 70% savings, 6 remaining. Right now is the time to check out if you want to get yours. It's supposed to be here all day. We know where we started. We know where we're going to be ending up, and I don't think this is going to get to the next show, let alone the day. £27.20, $35.20 for you guys that are in the platinum, and of course that price in the white box you will minus off your Club Inspire. Now we're going to have I'm going to let Michelle reset because bless her, she's got to. We're going to try and cram one more demo in for you with something else as well coming up. So for the time being, it's a perfect opportunity to get your baskets checked out while we take a little break.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some
welcome back. And I'm only going to say it, Michelle, because it makes me chuckle every single time I see that one. It's your face. I think your face just gave it away. That was just like, oh my God, what's just happened to me? That was that kind of face.
Yes.
It cracks me up every single time I see it. Have you done any since? Any tsunami kind of projects?
No.
See?
Since I got bought that special cup, I'm absolutely fine. And it's here, it's right next to me. I'll bring it in. Because I sometimes think people don't believe, but we all use it.
Can I just tell you, Michelle, since it happened to you, we all use that now. Because none of us want that kind of to happen.
No.
You styled it out though, love. You styled it out. I've got some news.
Oh, do we have
Facebook
winners?
up? They'll be chuffed for me today. They will, because we've got some winners of our Facebook winners and the 5 lucky names that I'm going to call out. We will put a little details on the screen for you in a second, but these are, oh, there you go, look. When I call your name out, straight away, email prizes@crafterscompanion.com and let them know that you were a winner on Saturday's Play Your Craft Right with myself being the winner. But yes, this is who's won. Sandy Bellinger. Is that how you say it? Bellinger? Sandy, you've won. I recognise the name. Sandy's one of our lovely regular viewers. Sean Sanderson, you've won too. Becky Haas, you've won. Kim, oh no, don't disappear on me now. Where's it gone? Just typical. It's just disappeared on me just as I was saying it. Kim Rice and Robin Millis. You are the winners. I've just logged myself out of WhatsApp. Just by pressing the wrong button. Hang on a minute, I can get it back. Ooh, modern technology. Whew, style that out, Debbie, style that out. So I'll repeat those winners' names. It's Sandy Belanger, Sean Anderson, Becky Haas, Kim Rice and Robin Millis. You are the winners. And then go over to prizes@crafterscompanion.com where you just let them know that you are a prize winner and we'll pop £10 or $10 into your account. You're going to spend it on what you want, and I think that's absolutely fabulous. Right, we've got a few comments as well before we move on to the next one because we've got very little time, but very quick. Michelle's Halloween book is a perfect inspiration idea, says Robin Millis on Facebook. Would make a fun gift for someone planning a new kitchen or addition to their home, or a vacation planner like that.
Yes.
That's a good one. Laurie said Stranger Things is fascinating to watch. Do you watch it, Michelle?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I've watched every series. I didn't fancy it to start with. My kids had watched the full first season and I was like, but then I watched it and I loved it. Because it's 80s, it's set in the 80s, so that tipped it for me.
Of course. Everything in the 80s.
Yes.
I still live there half the time.
Yeah,
one of my favourite music eras of all time. Right, we're going to move swiftly along because I've got another little cheeky deal for you. Michelle's got another little demo lined up for you. How do you fancy saving 60%, over 60% on... I heard you, Dean, I heard you. He said me. Absolutely, the swing dies. I love these. I love the concept of them. I'm not going to show you on the board because I don't think the board does it any good. Michelle will be showing you some samples in a second. But absolutely incredible set of dies. And you've got them in your hexagon, which I just think is fabulous. It creates this lovely swing factor, and I absolutely adore it. And then all the nesting dies. You've got the hearts, so we've got the heart in there as well. You've also got the circle. And then lastly, my absolute favourite in this die set, the butterflies. It's absolutely beautiful. Get it the right way around, Debbie. There you go. The butterfly swing die set. So look at the price. Look at the price on the screen. £20 or $23 before we even take off your club membership. Take off your Club Inspire membership and you can go down as low as £16 or $18.40, which I think is an incredible value of money for the amount of dies, the worker die, and then all those lovely nesting dies as well. So I'm going to stop talking because our lovely Michelle is going to share with you some more inspiration, aren't you, Michelle?
I am. I thought we'd make a box with these. I know they're a swing die, they're supposed to swing, but you're still going to be able to create a lovely decorative box with these. So I'm going to use my circle one, so I'll pop that to the side. And I'm just going to use this main piece for now. And again, you can see you've got your cutting blade sort of there and there. This is going to score for you, so it allows that to pop out. And when you put it on the fold of your card, it does that lovely swing open and close. But I'm going to pop it onto the side of a box. You're not going to get that swing, but what you are going to get is a lovely decorative element on your box. Absolutely perfect for the way that it stands out for you to write your sentiment, and no need for maybe an extra gift tag if you can always add one, but you know, you don't need to, because that element is going to create it for you. So I've scored mine 2.5 inches, and then I've got a 1/2 inch tab on the side. And what I've done is on this piece here where this is going to go, I've just scored at the top and the bottom. Here, halfway, I've scored all the way because I'm not going to pop one on there. But then on this side, I've just scored at the top and the bottom as well. I'm going to line it up here. So this part is going to line up to the right of it. And because I've got the score line at the top and the bottom, I can pop it on there perfectly. Haven't scored all the way down because this bit I don't want a score line through, because that's going to be that swing element. You don't want that score line through that at all. So I'm just lining it up with the bottom. Doesn't matter if it goes a little bit over the edge there. Just want to make sure that it's lined up perfectly there. And I'm going to try and put as little of that tape on to my paper as possible. And I'm going to bring in my mats and we will run this through. So I'll just pop that out of the way and run that through. You could put this on all, I think you could get away with putting it on 3 sides, but it makes it a little bit busy, so I've just done it on 2 sides of the box. It's just a little bit of fun. You know, I like to try and find many different ways to create boxes.
You make the most amazing boxes, Michelle. Amazing. Let's make no mistake in that one. Aww. I think you give Sarah a run for her money with the boxes. In fact, definitely. You make the most amazing projects. Some of your makes have been beautiful.
I do love a good box. Now, I've pulled up some of that pattern on there, but I'm not going to worry because there's many ways that I can get around that. I could pop a little bit of ink on there. There's always a butterfly. I mean,
oh, of course. My auntie, you swear by them. Swear by butterflies.
So
used to go and buy those little sticky ones and stick them on.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my inks. So over there, I have got maybe my pale fig. If I brought that in and used a brush rather than an ink dauber, I could definitely ink that out, no worries. But I'm going to pop it on that side as well. So what I might do actually is, if I move those, to lining that up with that score line, and actually, if I have my tape going on that middle bit, because I've got these circle nesting dies that are going to go over there, actually if it removes a little bit of that, then it shouldn't matter as much. Let's have a look.
Oh, the winners on Facebook, they've all been commenting.
Oh.
Sean, Kim, Robin, Becky and Sandy. So excited, thank you. Awesome, thank you, CC. Thank you so much. Thanks for picking me and thank you. You're very welcome, all of you. You really are. It's our little thanks for tuning in on your Saturdays, giving up your time and spending your Saturday with us as well, and obviously commenting along. So you're all very welcome. We just wish we could give everybody. We really do, but we'd probably lose us jobs if we did. If we said everybody who was commenting, you're all going to get £10 or $10. So, but you're all very welcome.
So you can see when I fold that, it doesn't fold through the middle of that, which is exactly what we want. That one folds all the way down, and then folding and burnishing that one as well. So you can see it's removed a little bit of that there, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is I've got these circle nesting dies in the middle. So I've got that cut out in white, and if I pop that on there, I'm going to pop it onto some foam pads. Actually, you're not really going to make, you're not going to look at that and think, oh, there's a bit of paper missing. But again, that pale fig is going to cover that up absolutely perfectly for you. So there's always a way around these things. So let's pop this circle one here. And then, so I've already got some foam on this one. Pop that one in the middle. Then this next one, just building up those layers. Do love my height on my cards and boxes. So both of those on there, and then what we're going to do, I've got my tab, let's make sure that's nice and burnished. Bring in my tape pen.
Do you know, you look at things and your mind starts thinking over things. I'm looking at your little, they look like a pair of eyes on a robot.
They do, don't they?
I was thinking, I could almost see a robot face there with some little eyes on.
I see that. I absolutely see that.
I've had a question for you, Michelle, from Mary Ann on YouTube. She says, what paper is this?
So I've wrote down sage and purple florals.
That's right.
12 by 12.
That's right. It's an older one, Mary Ann.
Yeah.
From, I'm going to say 3 birthdays ago.
Didn't it come out with the USB? We brought out some 12...
2 birthdays ago then. Not last year, year before.
I'm not
yes,
sure.
it did, yes.
See, that's what I'm thinking, because it's...
There was the retro rainbow set. There was that floral one, the purple one, because I've got none left of it now, it's all gone. What was the other one?
There was the paisley.
Yes,
one.
Yeah. And they all had a matching 12 by 12 satin, like a pearlescent card with it as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, it came out with the USB. Is it 2 birthdays ago or 3 birthdays ago that? I think that was the 15th birthday. I might be wrong, but I think that was the 15th.
I think it was.
What, 16th? Oh, do you know? All these birthdays, it's like with us. You stop counting, don't you? You can't remember. You keep forgetting. You just stop. You stop after a certain one. I can't believe we're 18. 18 this year.
That's so crazy.
Oh, to be 18 again, Michelle. To be 18 again. Oh, I'm loving this.
It's just something that you don't think, a die you don't think to use on your boxes, but actually, it's just a little bit different, isn't it? So I've got my With Love.
Oh, my favourite die.
I love that die.
Hommage à moi. I love that die. It's my favourite sentiment die.
So that's it.
Oh, Michelle.
So I've just got a bow on that side, but so you see where I mean, where that could be where you would write.
Yeah.
That could be where you could write your. I just thought it's just a little bit different.
That is so lovely as well, though, because you're just using it in a different way. I didn't see it coming either, Dean. I did not see that coming. I thought you were going to go down the line of the swing card, which we always keep showing you, but it's lovely to look at a die set and think as a crafter, what can I do? What can it do for me? How can I make that work in multiple different ways? And Michelle just showed you a perfect example there. I'll recap that fabulous deal because these are incredible die sets that offer you that swinging ability. Like I said, not so very good on the board there because they just don't swing on the black and white. But you get the gist. Creating with the outer die that lovely swing ability in your card, and you can make it from one piece of cardstock, which I think is absolutely fabulous, or take it onto another level like Michelle's just shown you. So you have got the butterflies and all the butterflies accessories in there. You've got the circle with the circle stitched nesting dies in there that sit beautifully within each side of each other. The same with the hearts and of course the hexagon as well. Let me get that the right way around, the hexagon. For £20 or $23, you've got a saving today of over 60% on this one, and of course down to that Club Inspire price of the platinum level at £16 or $18.40, which is an incredible value for money, and again one of those lowest ones we've ever seen these at. Michelle, you've got 3 beautiful cards. Could we do a demo of the show, please?
Absolutely. Which was I think this was number, it doesn't matter, so we'll go this way. Number 1 was with those mini memories. I made that little book for your handbag. Number 2 is the country lane, and then number 3 is the box that I've just made. So 1, 2 and 3.
That's a toughie. That's a toughie. So 1 is the album, 2 is the country lane, and 3 is the not so swing, but a swing box. I love that. I absolutely love that. Absolutely incredible. So get voting, and we'll have a winner soon for the demo of the show. And actually, do you know what I'm going to get you to do before we finish and close the show? Would you get your craft along project ready? Because I'd love to show the craft along projects as well, because I'm really super excited about these. Can't believe I feel really lucky that we're getting 2 craft alongs in one day. And I say one day, I might be repeating that tomorrow. Well, not me personally, but our lovely Jan. We've a bit of a craft along weekend. A special request from our lovely Sarah, who wanted to give you all something really lovely crafting treat. Do you know what? I found out it was 2 years ago the Lilac and Sage sold out stupidly fast. That could be one of the paper pads that we insist they bring back. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much. It was the 16th birthday. Thank you for sorting that one out for us. I've got your little bog off deal now. Yep, you heard me right. I buy one, get one free. And I'm going to sell, do you know what? I feel like I've not seen these. I definitely haven't worked with them, which is the fabulous twirling characters. So I've got a little cute sheep. Look at this one. Now these are super, super cute because they've got that lovely twirling ability in there. You're getting all of the stamps. The You Are Loved. You've got the little one for you. Oh, for you, miss. Oh my God, that's so super cute. I really love this. And then that lovely set of dies in there. So there's no fussy cutting around with your sheep, no fussy cutting around with your little accessories in your moon and your star. And of course, that lovely aperture centre as well. So that's one. That's the one you're going to pay for at $7.99 or $9.95. Club Platinum price. Stupid price, £6.39 or $7.96, because you're not getting one, but you're getting 2. Oh my God, it's the cutest little thing. I love the ducks. Oh, my grandkids would love those because they love feeding ducks. Absolutely fabulous. You've got I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Hi there. And lucky duck and a hi sentiment on there. And again, the egg aperture this time, the lovely die sets and the little baby ones for the stamps. They correspond with those as well. Michelle, have you got some samples there to show us with some finished makes from our lovely design team?
I do. I love these. Do you know what these do? It's the simplest thing, but I'm sorry, I've just been having a play. So literally what you've got on there is you've got that lovely twirling duck. So you can see it hanging in the aperture, but what you're going to do is, let me hold that open. So you're going to keep twirling this round, and your string, you're going to feel it go a little bit tight, and then you're going to close it, and you're going to give it to the recipient, and when they open the card, it's going to twirl round. Now, let me do it with the sheep, because you'd need to twirl it quite a few times. You'll feel it sort of going tight.
Yeah, before you when you pop it in the, so that when it opens up into it.
So there you go. You're going to give the person that lovely card. They're going to open it up. It's going to swirl. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Just on that bit of string.
Oh, he's falling out with you, Michelle.
I know.
He's falling out with you. He's turning his back to you. Look at him. He's falling out. Oh, wait a minute. He's disappeared.
He's thinking about it. He's like, yeah, all right then.
Oh, they are so cute. And for a buy one, get one free deal, I think that's absolutely fabulous. What a great price that is. Might be just that little cute gift for a crafty friend of yours. I've got a demo of the show. So I'm going to give you a demo of the show, and then I want Michelle to show you the fabulous projects that she's going to do at our lovely craft along. And we'll not give you the one, we'll give you both of them so you can see them. But demo of the show goes to, of course, and I thought I was going to call this number 1, the fabulous book that you did. Yeah, there you go. I love that. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for showing that in a different way as well. Michelle, we have got craft alongs coming up.
We have got craft alongs.
Coming up at 3 p.m. We'll do the 3 p.m. one first. We have got a craft along treat for you of the fabulous treat boxes. And Michelle's made a stellar project. So Michelle, show us your fabulous craft along, which I'm so super excited about because I think this is absolutely fabulous.
So I used the Halloween one. You could use this with any of these. I think if you've been looking on our socials, Emma Bailey posted loads of, she'd done the Nutcracker with the Christmas one. Because you've got all the elements there, you can really change these up.
That is so
and do exactly the same. So I've cut a hole, so we've got this lovely little centrepiece. We've got a hole in there. So if you are decorating for Christmas, or
Yeah.
you're decorating for Halloween, you can be popping some treats in there. I've got mine all on a lovely jaunty angle, but it's just a beautiful, I thought, centrepiece just for your table, and it's just a bit of fun.
Fabulous. It really is fabulous. So that's coming up at 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Standard Time, and 7 a.m. Pacific Time. That's coming up for you. That's absolutely fabulous. And we've got our guest is Gaz on that one. Is that right? Or is that the later one?
I think Gaz is the 6 o'clock
So
one.
is he the 6 o'clock? So it must be,
so.
I'm wondering who's the first one then. Charlotte, do you know who the first one is? She's having a little find out for us because it's absolutely, honestly, oh, a new name, Wendy. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Wendy Branson. Looking forward to meeting you, Wendy. We'll have a chat later with you. So that's coming up at 3 p.m. here in the UK. But at 6 o'clock, we've got another craft along for you. And this time, the 6 o'clock craft along is with our fabulous 3-in-1 creator card. So, Michelle, what have you got there for us?
So again, I thought we'd do something just a little bit different. I've used that sleigh. So I thought the sleigh, I'm going to make a lovely little box. But actually, I thought we would do a sleigh that actually shoots off into the sky. Presents falling out all over, children running to grab them, me running to grab them. But I just thought, and again, a little bit of fun and a lot easier to put together than you might think.
And we have a craft along guest as Gaz will be joining us at 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Standard, or 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Going to shout out, big shout outs to everybody. I'm really being blown away by some really lovely comments on there. There've been some really lovely things there. Thank you to Rachel, thank you to producer Dean, to Charlotte, and of course our fabulous Michelle as well, who's done some amazing demos, and it's been a great show. And we're off to go and grab a couple of hours, probably to catch up, although I have got to go nip out and get some euros. But I'll let you all know. We'll see you all in a couple of hours. Thank you for joining us. Play your craft right.